Good morning, or afternoon, or whatever it may be.
It is.
My question is instant manifestation. I'd like to put my hand out like this and it have dropped out of my hand.
Why?
Because I've seen very similar to that and close to that. I come out of healing ministries. I've seen quadriplegics get out of their wheelchair and walk. I've seen the deaf hear and the blind see.
Yeah.
And I've seen all those things. And I know it's possible.
It is absolutely, but here's what we want you to understand about it, and it would be so easy for you too. So are you hearing us as we're talking about the planting of the seed, the contrast causing you to put the seed of desire, and then the vortex being the gestation period, and then the cooperative components being gathered, and then it being or known the full existence of it, and then you get into the receptive mode where you can begin the more conscious and more conscious process of turning this vibration to thoughts and these thoughts to things. But focus with us, envision with us this becoming, and it's a vibration that can't be seen, and a vibration that can't be seen, and a vibration that can't be seen, and a vibration that can't be seen. It's a vibration that can be sensed, it's a vibration that can be felt, but it can't be seen and heard and smelled and tasted and touched, blah, 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 blah. But at some point is the point where it turns from vibration into realization. And let's call that instant manifestation. But wait, let's really call that instant manifestation. But you want to call it instant manifestation, but it wasn't. It was this, 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 it was this. It was meditation, meditation, meditation. It was tuning, tuning, tuning. It was getting into the receiving mode. It was getting into the place where da 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 da, bam, instant manifestation. No, not really. So what you're really talking about is, how can we're going to use some words that aren't quite right and then we'll clean them up. How can I hurry along my manifestation point? How can I bring my manifestation point to quicker realization? And that's why we ask the question, why? Because we know for sure how delicious all of this part is. The impulse, the idea, attraction, the opening of your awareness, the satisfying experiences, the deliciousness of this joyous journey. And so when someone asks for instant manifestation, we want to say, well, just don't want to miss all of this stuff. And you say, well, I'd just like to kind of hurry it up. And we say that's lack-based usually. And so a lot of people want instant manifestation because they're trying to get the attention of others. They want some sort of amazing experience. But every moment in time, because every moment is a manifestation. Every moment is a manifestation. So aren't you really experiencing instant manifestation all day long, every day?
Constantly in
boom,
motion.
Boom, 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 boom. Manifest, 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 manifest. So what you're saying is, I just like an abundance of more of the things that I'm specifically focused upon to be realized by me more of the time. And that's the delicious life that we want for you too, where it's just one wonderful, satisfying experience after another. No ending to it.
Right, okay. Yeah, I experience it in a sense of the science sense, and I'm not the science, but that we're flying through space at 17,000 miles an hour. So I know that we're all in constant motion and constant velocity.
Esther and her friends witnessed instant manifestation yesterday when the woman fell down. And they gathered around her, and Esther rubbed her back, and she got up like nothing had happened.
Yeah, and I've seen that in the physical, in the human body multiple times. But I've never seen it in the physical, say the wood or the steel or that. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I truly believe that it does because of seeing it in the other.
There are a few things we'd like to say to you about it. If this time-space reality has produced within you a desire, the same time-space reality can produce whatever it is that you're asking for. So if you want to see manifestations that you haven't seen, it only means that you have beliefs that are in the way. And people do come to believe things about things. And most people don't believe much beyond what they are already seeing. But you got to acknowledge that there is evolution happening all around. And that's why you're saying, yeah, I get it. In fact, you said it already. There is evolution happening all around. I witnessed the slow unfolding of manifestations. I'd like to speed that up. And we say, that's what we're talking about all day here.
So I guess my question is what needs, maybe it's only for me, but or others, but what is necessary to remove from that so that that does transpond,
Absence of doubt. Absence of doubt about the new desire. And you know what the absence of doubt about the new desire is? Not looking at what is. Because the presence of what is produces the absence of doubt in something different. Hoo-hoo.
I do get that, because that's the only way that healing for me, when I'm in a ministry setting, works. I mean, the people can be healed instantaneously, or they can walk away, and I know they're still going to get healed. So I don't focus on any of that. That's not there.
So you know the answer.
I do know that answer, but
So our question to you is, why is it easier in that situation than in the other question you're asking?
that is my question.
And that's our question to you.
We both have the same question then.
And therefore, we both have the same answer.
Right.
So let's just focus here,
Okay.
and because you can reason it out easily. With an individual who's sitting before you in whatever state they are, describing themselves in whatever state they are, or demonstrating something, and you are knowing them differently than they are believing themselves to be, you are dominating the influence. And since there's no fluctuation in your knowing, then their vibration is acquiescing to your knowing. You're controlling the room, so to speak. What makes it easier for you to believe that when there's another human body involved than when it's a bucket of water or a material object? It's because you accept the consciousness in the human, but you haven't really focused upon the consciousness of these inanimate objects. But there is consciousness there. So your ability to influence one is as great as your ability to influence the other. But maybe your desire is not as strong.
Okay. Well, true. Could be. Very well could be.
And when your desire is not as strong, because it's a sort of frivolous, you might say, we're not calling it frivolous, but in your estimation it may be, a sort of frivolous thing that you want to play those games where when there's someone you're really trying to help, you've got a stronger focused desire. And just like we were talking about the beasts of your planet earlier, and how their relationship with life has not produced such strong desire, so the gap between what they're asking for and what they're allowing is closer. Well, the consciousness of the inanimate objects, nothing's really inanimate, is it? But the consciousness of the wood or the metal or whatever, so human and the power of their desire in relationship to their allowing, animals and the power of their desire in relationships to humans, metal and wood, the power of their desire in relationship. You get a sense of what we're talking about? So we're talking about the ask factor that is far greater in humans than it is animals, and far greater in humans and animals than it is in inanimate objects. And so when you introduce your desire about it to it, and therefore influence the desire before you influence the allowing, those are the pieces that are necessary. You see what we're getting at? Does that make sense to you? So we're back to our original question. Why?
Well, it's absence of doubt. That's what was coming to me, was the absence of doubt.
So you're wanting to show to yourself what is potential. But that why factor is really a big factor, because for most, they want to demonstrate something, or they're trying to teach. In other words, the why question is really a big one in your ability to focus enough desire and then influence enough desire. We were into some deep stuff there, and yet you heard it, and it's beneficial to you.
Yes, thank you.
Something more?
No, I'm good.
Really
Thank
good.
you. Yes,
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good.